Why, hi everybody, how's it going? We're on the waterfront here in Wilmington, North Carolina. It's a hot day. It's pretty warm, but the waterfront is quite nice. Come down here, get some food. They're doing some construction, but it's okay. So we're doing a stock market video today. We're going to review the top 10 stocks that I like right now based on where their prices are. We'll have a little discussion about what's going on in the economy and kids back to school and Delta virus kind of starting to make its way all through this country and through the world. It's a much more contagious form of the virus. It's going to have impact on companies in the market. So let's talk about what's going on. We're in the middle of the day today here on Wednesday, August 25th. And my favorites, Moderna. Moderna is up a little bit today. They've been flirting around with 400. With Moderna and with Tesla, there's a couple things that are going on with both of these companies. Lots of great news coming out about both of them. Profound changing news about how we're going to operate just commercially in the world when it comes to healthcare for Moderna. You're going to see stories from Moderna coming out like Moderna testing HIV vaccine, Moderna testing melanoma vaccine, Moderna testing Parkinson's vaccine, like Moderna testing all kinds of different things. They're going to be life-changing technologies that we're going to want to take advantage of to prolong our health and keep ourselves in a fitter state of health longer, later into life. So I have their target price in the big Excel file here that goes over current prices and notes and everything. I have their target price at $7.50. It's way out there because they are going to be a $1 trillion company in the next couple of years. There's just, I mean, you start to question your desire that humans have to live if you don't invest in this company. You don't want to short this company, even though they've been going up so fast, so quickly. Like, look at some crazy things that have happened to them in the last 90 days. I mean, they went up so fast that they had to take a drip back, but people are just still, you just watch that curve going up like that. So you just expect nothing but great news from them. Molecularly designing healthcare solutions. Tesla, news about the Tesla AI bot is slowly starting to waft into kind of the public domain. There's a lot of preparation about what they did. They kind of announced plans to do things in the AI space, not totally functional things yet. However, the way they handle this types of technology, it's something really to watch out for, and it's just another arm that Tesla's branching into. If they're not vertically integrating, they're horizontally integrating, or they're getting into other industries. They're a tech company, they're a car company, they're a smart company, great company to invest in. I have their target at 800, I think. Yeah, I think definitely 800 before the end of the year, probably more. Amazon, Alphabet, Google is going to make their way to 3,000. Amazon got hit with an earnings reporting a month or so ago. They'll creep back up over 3,500, so they're a little cheaper than they should be, even though they're still a immensely expensive stock. Chipotle, another one of these large caps that just keeps chugging away. They just have great numbers. They can raise their prices and nobody cares because they're still full. You know, they've had their chorizo and they are full, so they will continue going there. That's working. Lakeland Industries, this one, they're a mask protective equipment manufacturer, and I've got my mask here in the riverfront here in Wilmington because they just instituted a mask mandate last Friday for indoor spaces. I believe even some like outdoor spaces. I think we're supposed to have them. So this is all coming back because we've got to do something. Kids going back to school. So yeah, this is kind of why I started the video about kids going back to school, kids being susceptible to the Delta variant much more so than the original SARS-CoV-2 that didn't have the mutations on one of the proteins, the spike protein, that makes it more transmissible. So we're all gonna be masking up again. I just run out of masks in the car. I had like one or two, and then I realized, man, I gotta go back. And then I tried to go to buy some masks at the gas station, the stores. Guess what? Walmart's like, sorry, we're sold out. It's like, wait, there you are, Walmart. Walmart's stock went up because people realized pandemic coming back, everything closed it down again. They jumped up to 150 actually just recently. Where was it? If you look at Walmart in the last 30 days, they finally made that jump. They're down here. They finally made that jump. You know, right there, they were hanging out like 140 forever. They finally jumped to 150 because they're just a strong company. There's so much money in the system that companies that are doing the right thing in the long term, they're getting their just dessert. They're getting their due from the investors in the market. And like Microsoft went over 300, Sherwin-Williams went over 300. If you've seen the videos I was posting over the last couple of months, I was talking about options on Microsoft at a strike price of 300, options Sherwin-Williams at a strike price of 300. Back when they were down at 280, 285, and sure enough, bang, 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 it happens in less than a month. I think the profit on those options were somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 1. Relatively short-term options. So a lot of good things. Abbott Labs, because we're going to need to be doing more rapid testing for COVID in schools and things like that. And Abbott now, Abbott's got the rapid Abbott Now, I believe, test. So anything else to talk about? Things like your movie theaters, your water parks. I'm sorry, but we're in for a reckoning this winter. If we look at the whole list, like what's the biggest thing that's moving today? What's the biggest gainers of the day? Dick's Sporting Goods, Support.com. Some of the stuff was yesterday. These are recovery stocks that are supposed to recover when the pandemic's over. Penn National Gaming, your casinos and everything. Unfortunately, as the fall comes and we have a reduced exposure to UVB vitamin D sunlight because of the nature of the orientation of the earth and toward the sun, as you move into the fall, into the winter, vitamin D is a big helper against this virus. We start limiting vitamin D, it makes the symptoms worse. So I see the short term of when everyone realizing the kids are getting sick and everything closing down, that these are all going to get hit. So to see them go up today doesn't make a lot of sense to me. What's going down today? Nordstrom should be going down. Some of these are going down too. Shoe Carnival. All right, so some of these have started to absorb that, but it's interesting that some of them didn't. These are mall companies, you know. People are realizing, we might be locking up again. So there's certainly a shift happening, and it's going to happen right around now here in September, early September, as everybody across the country kind of tries to go back to school, and then one by one everybody closes down and we go back home for probably the winter time until all the kids get vaccinated, which will be the next thing. Oh, and who's going to be vaccinating the kids? Pfizer and Moderna. How do you spell Pfizer? F-I-Z? Let's look in formulas and see if we can find, or look in values, see if we can find Pfizer. I don't have Pfizer in here? Alright, well, I definitely need to do some research on the stock Pfizer if I don't have that one here. But Moderna is definitely going to be benefiting from that because vaccinating globally is really the only solution to this problem. We should be thankful that we're an intelligent enough species to be able to come up with vaccines and fight these viruses at their level by understanding how they work. But that's the nature of what's happening here. So even though it's sunny and beautiful out here every day, it's not going to be sunny a few months from now. It probably will actually be sunny one month, but it won't be sunny everywhere, and we're all going to have to deal with that. So good luck, everyone. May all your trades be winning. If you do one thing, look at Lakeland Industries. Lakeland Industries, they're a profitable company. Their PE ratio is very, very reasonable. Most people wouldn't think that they're a great buy because they're a low stock and they don't move that much, but the demand for their product is just out of control. And that's why if you look at what they did over the last year and a half almost, see how they had this massive spike here when everyone was like, oh my God, everyone needs their stuff, and then they drop back down, but they only drop back down to here. And now we're going back into another wave, so I would expect another spike out of them, even if it isn't realized. But they're certainly going to have a jump come September and October, I think. It's unavoidable because everyone's going to need their product, and I'm going to run out of masks. We're all going to run out of masks. And I've done videos and discussions about getting shields and different type of shields. Well, a company like that is probably going to migrate and build different iterations of things that we're going to use to protect ourselves. So anyway, good luck. May all your trades be winning.